Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin powder, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Hi everybody, what's going on? It's your girl BondyBlue. I'm back. Hi. I hope y'all are doing good today on this good Wednesday, girl. Okay, we got a few topics to get into. Hopefully we won't be here too long, okay? So we're going to talk about Simone Biles today, y'all. And we're going to talk about her today because I feel like she is on my timeline just sprinkling magical shit all over the place, just hopping strong and flipping and twisting and jumping and throwing herself into the goddamn atmosphere with just such majesty and precision. It is ridiculous. And yet and still, you still got motherfuckers having negative things to say. Ain't that something? You could be out there defying laws of gravity, okay? Just doing shit ain't nobody ever did before. And somebody gonna be somewhere having something negative to say. Well, I guess we'll keep on sprinkling on you bitches anyway. Then we're gonna get into Kamala, because Kamala had a rally, and some of y'all don't know what rallies are, and so y'all are very confused about Megan Thee Stallion performing ahead of Kamala's rally, because y'all missed when Barack Obama had all of the rappers and all of the black folk down to the White House, right? Y'all missed that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you think all of those were the deep rappers, you know? You don't think any of those lyrics were suspect, problematic, or anything, and everybody was down to the White House, and we were all happy that the black folks was being allowed then. Now all of a sudden, y'all can't deal, it's inappropriate. We're gonna get into the conversation. We're gonna get into the conversation because I think everybody's just really looking at this situation from the wrong perspective. Okay. We're going to talk about Ozzy Osbourne because we already, it's an update, girl. It's an update. Don't worry about it. It's an update. Elon Musk, again, just an update on the election situation. Update on Kim Porter situation. And the coup de grace to today's episode is stop dick watching these celebrities. Cause these niggas be creeping. These niggas be creeping. They be creeping. And the old lady know they creeping, and everybody else know they creeping, and blogs got stories, and they know they creeping, and they don't tell us stories, and every once in a while something might get out. You gotta be quicker than that. But ultimately, we're gonna get into the things, y'all. I'm gonna give everybody a little bit chance, you know what I'm saying, to come into the room. Y'all, in my life, I normally save this for my members only. My Love and Hip Hop, okay, my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. I'm going to do that tomorrow evening in a members only live because there will be no Ooh Ladies First panel. So for my members, y'all can look for me Thursday evening because I won't be able to mess with y'all all day on Friday, y'all. You know, I've been liking to take my Fridays off anyway. God forbid a bitch have a day off. But anyway, we'll talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in that time slot, Thursday evening. I'll put it out, you know, later. Y'all, I fell on the stairs this morning and my big toe hurts. I don't know who is out there trying to put juju on me, bitch, but get thee away from me, okay? Get thee behind me, whatever evil entity you are. Okay, now let me tell y'all, it's not even fucking funny. So I'm walking down the stairs this morning. I'm tired, half sleep, okay? But my dog is barking, working on my goddamn nerves. So I get up, I walk down the stairs, I miss the last step, flip on my goddamn pillow slides, and fall like flat on the goddamn ground. My whole right side hurt right now. My big toe is swollen, and my uterus has been doing flips all day. It hasn't. It's a movie reference. Don't worry about it if you don't know it. I'm here though. And I'm excited. But I fell down the fucking stairs this morning. Like, life comes at you fast. I was really thinking about that. Like, as I was getting dressed, I'm sorry, y'all. That's why it took me a little longer to get up here today. Because I fell down the goddamn stairs. Like, it's fine. You can laugh. I'm laughing at it. But I'm really trying to understand what did I do and who did I do it to? My God. If y'all knew how life has been beating my ass lately, y'all would just really think that, you know what, that's just not even funny. And like, you would think I was out there just fucking over people human rights and shit. Okay. You would think I was out here, you know what I'm saying, running a party of weird people hell bent on the world's destruction. That's what you would think happened. Like, that's what you would think. Bitch, when I tell you I was laying on the floor like Peter Griffin. Like, what did I ever do for this? Like, y'all, my toe, bro. My toe, y'all. Like, I'm 36. I can't be taking falls like this. I can't afford a fall like this, bitch. Okay? Oh my God. Y'all pray for me, okay? Please. Y'all, I'm working on my comedy set. That's what this is. I'm working on my comedy set because y'all know eventually I'm gonna just start doing live shows in New Orleans, and y'all can just come down here and see me at whatever comedy club I'll be at. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to doing New Orleans circuit, you know what I'm saying, lounge club, Chitlin circuit comedy. Yes, I'm trying to get to that point. I'm still gonna do this, but y'all will be able to come do, see me do something else in real life in case the internet shuts down. Because they keep playing in our face. I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, that's why I'm trying to be positive about Kamala. Just why I don't understand why everybody's worrying about the wrong shit. I feel like everybody's worrying about the wrong shit. So Kamala has her rally, and I don't know if y'all know what the word rally, assigns itself to. But when I think of a rally, y'all, I think of what you might call a pep rally. That's what I would think of. Hold up, I have to add something. Another update I forgot about. I had to write that down. I think about a pep rally, y'all. I don't know if y'all know about pep rallies, but at pep rallies, people, dance, they play music, they jump in the air. Okay, cheerleaders come out, bitches twirl batons and shit. All kind of stuff be going on at rallies, pep rallies. Now, of recent times, you might remember your former president getting his ear shot off allegedly at a rally. Okay? You might recall how everybody was and all excited about incoming doom and racism and xenophobia and all of the things that the Trump supporters, the MAGA people, love to raise their fist pumps into the air about. All the things that would offend us, I'm sure. I am extremely offended by some of the Republican Party people and the things that they say. I'm offended by Trump thinking tennis shoes is going to get the black vote. I'm offended by political pundits having conversations that say black people are going to vote for Trump because he has a criminal record. I'm offended at Amber Rose being liberal her entire fucking career, and then all of a sudden for some money and maybe to get off on something, allegedly, I don't know, who knows, deciding to take some money and make a huge tumble of a Simone Biles flip into Republican MAGA-ism. I'm offended. I am. I'm offended by people playing on my intelligence with a lot of this shit. I'm offended. Okay? So at this point, there's no respect in any of this shit. The president, the former president running, is a reality star that's been being accused of sexual assault, misconduct, and harassment, cheating people out their money, stealing from people, being just a shaky, swindling ass motherfucker since the 1970s, okay? You have 6 decades of goddamn evidence that Donald Trump is at least not to be trusted in any way, shape, or form. Neither is he qualified to deal with anything that requires paperwork, as we've seen. So even having the conversation when we're comparing Kamala Harris, whether you like her or not, college educated, went on to become a lawyer, a district attorney, a senator, and a vice president. And regardless to what y'all think about how magical coochie is, it's not magical enough to make you a vice president on coochie alone. No, you got to have brains and good coochie in order to become vice president, bitch. You can't just have coochie. A lot of us just have coochie. Do you see us becoming vice presidents and lawyers and senators and shit? It's a nice little number of the black girls doing it. But again, requires more than what? Coochie. So regardless of what anybody's talking about in real life, I think even having an argument where you act as if these two people are actually on level playing ground, level playing field as far as intelligence and qualification, I think that is a disrespect to my intelligence to act like in any way, shape, or form he should have been president the last time or that he should be president again based on qualifications to do a job. So, with that being said, the rally. Now, one of the first things, hold up, y'all, because I want to make sure one of the first things y'all thought it was cute, right? Listen, it's on some, it's getting kind of hectic.
I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you got something to say it to my face.
Okay, so do we see all of the young black women behind her? Say it to my face. Do we see us behind her? Okay. I just want to be clear on who the demographic is, because you're not going to be upset when they pull up some guitar playing redneck at a Trump rally. Nobody's going to say anything. Nobody's going to feel a way about whatever country singer that may have said some racist shit or some homophobic shit on Twitter 5 years ago. Nobody's going to care about that over at the Trump rally. But somehow, over at Kamala's, where the black girls that are between the ages of 30 and 25 are in full effect. Y'all are upset when y'all find Megan Thee Stallion. Hold up, where's the video, goddammit? Megan Thee Stallion performing at the rally. Bitch, I know I saved this clip. Y'all gonna make me hurt y'all. Okay, refresh. He say the way that thing, it's a movie. Okay, so here's the thing. Female rap fan said this is beyond embarrassing. She doesn't even have any uplifting songs that would even be appropriate for a political rally. Once again, what the fuck is appropriate at political rallies where one person is being called a hoe and the other one is an actual like artist? What exactly is appropriate in 2024 when Donald Trump is your candidate? What's appropriate? I think y'all are focusing on the wrong shit. I really do. God damn it. Look at Simone. Simone acting, because sometimes Simone be in the comments saying shit that don't make no sense to me. Child, not my friends in the comments. Child, some of my friends just don't like Megan Thee Stallion. They don't like Megan Thee Stallion. Some of my friends just don't like Megan Thee Stallion, girl, because that's the people y'all gonna be seeing. It's the people I follow. It's people at the top of the comments, bitch. Okay? But I'm going to have to disagree with a lot of y'all that feels like this wasn't appropriate. Because who the fuck gets to decide if not the person that's throwing a rally? If Kamala Harris doesn't get to decide who performs before she goes on at a rally to invigorate young people, as Miss Simone said, who the fuck gets to decide what's appropriate? I don't understand this, y'all. I really don't. It's a rally. It's not like we're at a debate and Megan Thee Stallion is shaking ass in front of the podium like a SNL skit or some shit. Like that. That's not what this is. This is literally a fucking pep rally for a political pundit. I mean, for a political candidate. She's running for presidency, bitch. We're gonna have parties. Do you know what's going to happen at the black tie affairs where they go and get money? They'll have actual performers. They just won't have any cameras and shit, right? You'll have a big party. People will come and perform. People that people want to see will come and perform, as in Megan Thee Stallion. And they will give money to come to a performance, hobnob, rub elbows for this political candidate. That's usually how these things happen, y'all. I really feel shaking ass for a political rally is wild to me. Is it? Is that wild for real? That's what's wild out of all of this shit that's been going on. That's what's wild. Ass shaking at a pep rally is what's wild. Not the fact that she had to take over for the respectfully almost deceased man. Not the fact that she's running against a reality star that's completely unqualified and has ruined the country to a hell of an extent, to where now we don't even have rights over our bodies. We don't have rights over our bodies, y'all. And we're upset and so taken aback by the twerking at the rally. The slight twerk too, not even a real twerk. She is a professional performer. This is a professional performance. That's how it's professional. She had a little suit and tie on. But ain't nothing that's going on the other side respectable. And I'm not trying to compare the two, but I'm just bringing things into perspective for everybody. The other dude is talking about you'll never have to vote again. We're over here tripping out about the fact that a performer like Megan Thee Stallion brings in young women who would be the biggest demographic to go after is young Black women to make sure they're voting. Also, Megan is heavily involved in a lot of things that matter. Being college educated, being a part of her community, being a philanthropist, on top of the fact that she is an advocate for women's rights and women having autonomy over their body, which is what her lyrics reflect. If you were actually listening to the lyrics instead of getting caught up on ass shaking all of the time, Black people, and acting like that's not internalized racism, it is. Your need to have respectability politics when there is no respectability in the room at all at this point showcases how you just want so deeply to hold on to these ideals that demonize any and everything that Black people do, to the point that you can't even have a performer perform before a fucking rally without everybody acting like what she is doing is so obscene, so out of pocket. The lyrics of the song reflect a woman having autonomy and control over what? Her coochie. Do you know why a lot of us want Kamala to become the president? Because we would all really, really appreciate, once again, having autonomy over what? Our coochies. Do you see the connection? She is the demographic that needs to get out there and vote. Such as, where's Quavo? Quavo.
Don't know me. I go by the name of Quavo.
Now, if you ask me, rappers and young people that are from Atlanta or that live in Atlanta, y'all can barely speak English. I love y'all. Y'all can barely speak English. Okay? And still, Quavo's being invited on stage to talk about some shit.
Born and raised in the north side of Atlanta, home of the Migos. This city has always been home to me, from playing in the streets and, you know, nurturing me and teaching me how to be the man I am standing before you. So, I mean, one of these issues that I care about is resolving the gun violence issue.
Now, we're talking about resolving a gun violence issue, and there's a woman in the comments talking about free Tory Lanez, because we love for y'all to free the people that shoot women.
You can't understand the struggles of gun violence if you're not in the field or in the heart of it. So one thing I learned about working with Vice President Harris is she always stand on business.
So this is acceptable for him to come up there and use Black culture colloquialisms to get youth to be energized and vote. Megan can't get up there and dance. Also, somebody a victim of fucking gun violence. Somebody that is a victim of gun violence, still being successful, still getting up there and performing and doing her thing. She's not inspirational enough for y'all because she is a Black woman that twerks and talks about sex. Because apparently grown adult Black women don't twerk or talk about sex.
From inviting me, what's up, Mama? From inviting me to the White House last year to discuss these solutions to passing the biggest gun safety laws to date.
Look, he can't even read the shit out the prompter. I'm here for him, though. Because his fans, whoever his fans are, may make the decision to vote because he was there. That is what is most important. No, it is crazy. And it's so crazy how the women, all men have to do is put a battery in your back and tell you what's acceptable and respectable. And all of the male identified bitches come out of the woodwork to defend respectability politics that a lot of y'all don't even live by. Hilarious to me. Hilarious. Speaking of people with respectability politics they don't even live by, Jason Lee. I love Kamala Harris, but having Megan Thee Stallion twerking at a rally is as performative as Trump having rappers at a rally. How so? Isn't she half black and American, my nigga? How so? Isn't that African American culture? When Trump does it, it's disingenuous because you don't actually enjoy the black people that you're using. You don't care about the black people you're using. You can't tell me Kamala don't have a Megan Thee Stallion song in her workout regimen. Like, you just can't tell me that. Anybody that's in the gym should probably have a Megan Thee Stallion song in their workout regimen, in the song, in your playlist. If you don't, you're missing out, okay? It's on you. Both are not connected to the black vote and will never equate to making politics cool. Motherfucker, politics don't need to be cool. That's not the point. That the point is this young woman brings young women with her. So if we bring her to the rally, she's going to bring the hotties to the rally. The hotties are going to vote. This is a subset group of black people that we can get to vote by bringing in Meg Thee Stallion, who has just recently finished a very successful arena field tour. I don't know why this is hard for smart people to understand. Just the fact that y'all are online arguing about twerking is insane to me. Like, it's still in 2024. Y'all are online arguing about somebody moving the meat on their bones. I really wish y'all would have the same reaction when motherfuckers wave their arms. Have the same reaction when I wave my wrists. At base level, you are socialized to put negative narratives and thought patterns on any and everything surrounded by something black people do that white people don't do easily. If it's something that a black person can do, especially a black woman, that is not easy for a white person to do, you better pretty much assume it's going to be demonized in some way. It's going to be seen, deemed as less than. It's going to be deemed as something that's not respectable. If you think a little bit deeper about these things, it all goes back to not only misogyny, but misogynoir. And then the women don't even understand how they're just perpetuating ideals that do not support them in any way, shape, or form. Like, you think it's helping you to continue to denigrate other black women for dancing because the dance that is done has been deemed inappropriate by white people so long ago, you don't even remember why you feel that way, but you think it's disconnected from the anti-blackness. You think how y'all feel about twerking and what's appropriate and what's respectable. You think that is so much more removed from what? Like the crown neck or the hair that grows out of your fucking head isn't respectable, isn't appropriate, isn't professional. Y'all don't see the connection sometimes. Sometimes, y'all, it's just dancing. It's just dancing. Sometimes. Especially if there's no dick behind it. It's just dancing. Oh my God. My comment was appropriate. They are calling Kamala a pass around, and Trump has been accused of sexual assault numerous times. And somehow, twerking by a performer at a political rally is inappropriate. The respectability politics seem irrelevant at this point. That's my comment. That's how I feel. At this point, if you think that the twerking was the problem, if you think that, it's not sexual. It's only sexual when people make it sexual. It is literally the scope of which you see things out of. Because when there are other cultures of women that do these exact same type of dances, moving their hips, y'all think that shit is cute when Hawaiian girls do it. You don't necessarily put the same negative connotation on it. Meaning if a whole bunch of Hawaiian dancers came out and performed, you would not have the same reaction you do to the black girls coming out and doing what is innate to them as a form of expression and dance. That is why I feel the way I do. It is merely perspective. But to act as if to ignore the racial connotations to this, to not dig any deeper into it, to understand where it comes from, to ask yourself, why do you demonize and denigrate a dance? This is the only dance that y'all do this to. A motherfucker could be out here doing if I bankhead bounce, y'all ain't gonna feel the same way. Let me guess, because it mimics a sexual movement? Not really. Not really. But okay. Child, I'm going to let y'all think how y'all want to think. But I think a lot of y'all are closed-minded and y'all don't like to think outside the scope of things. But that's okay because that's why I'm here. Open your mind, motherfuckers. Okay? We're going to take a quick little break and come back. And I bet not none of y'all talking shit better have given even a wiggle when y'all heard that beat. You bet not shake not a knee, not nary hip. Okay, I don't want to see no fluctuation of back muscles or nothing when that beat come on, since that's how y'all feel. Come on, y'all, lighten the fuck up, bro. Life is too short. Y'all be big mad about shit that don't matter. Anyway, so, man posted a picture of Trump's healed ear, has X account suspended. Peter Souza's account has apparently been suspended by the person who vowed he was a free speech abolitionist. Abolutist? And promised he would not manipulate this platform to tamper in the election, despite the fact that he is rabidly supporting Trump. Yeah, man. I mean, look in his eyes. Doesn't he look like someone who has some, possibly could, maybe have buried some bodies underneath a large farmhouse somewhere, like off the grid? I don't know. Elon Musk creeps me out. AP photo this morning. Look closely at his ear that was hit by a bullet from an AR-15 assault rifle. Child, that ear is checking out. Okay, that ear is all together. It's complete. It's compact. That ear is there, honey. It's big. We would be able to see if there was a hole in it. That ear looks fine. And you over here deleting people's pages. I feel like they did that to me. They took my page, y'all. I feel like they didn't like what I was saying on my Twitter page, because y'all know I say whatever the fuck I want to say on Twitter. I'm going to say what I want to say. And whatever I said, I feel like y'all done went out there and got mad about it. Y'all deleted my page. Elon Musk. They didn't suspend it. Said that I was doing something I wasn't doing, child. I don't know. They was lying. They was lying on me. Whatever it was, they was lying. Either way, I don't have my original Twitter page. So now I'm Blue Rose Bondy on Twitter. If y'all want to follow me over there. Sometimes I'm over there. Sometimes I'm not. Honestly, I'm really upset that the original owners of Twitter sold it to Elon Musk. Like, you fucking suck. Just so you know. Like, I hope it was worth it. I hope you're living your best life while Twitter is being used by the, fucking Gestapo over here. Anyway, let's move on.
I believe in policy over politics.
Yeah.
And without question, Kamala Harris's policies are what I get behind. So I will be voting for Kamala Harris.
So this is Donald Trump's nephew. Not that we can trust anybody in Trump's family, but he's voting for Kamala Harris. So here's how it works. Trump is a big ass bully and controls everybody in his family, whether they like him or not. So for somebody in his family to actually come out and say, I don't fuck with that nigga, it's very refreshing. He's voting for Kamala Harris. If I'm asked, I'll campaign for her without hesitation. Well, we appreciate that. We really appreciate that. Let's move on to other things, please.
Robert Downey Jr. is set to play Dr. Doom. He replaces Jonathan Majors. Now, there's a lot of backlash happening because of this, because, Robert Downey Jr., who has a criminal record, drug possession, all kinds of shit. By the way, I love Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is one of the baddest actors around. Love him. Iron Man, Charlie Chaplin. I mean, the boy is bad as shit, But Jonathan Majors is getting a raw deal, man. Why can't they forgive him, man? This is one little thing that happened. First of all, there was a white woman chasing his ass.
One little thing that happened, and it was a white woman chasing his ass. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Just completely, really, Godfrey, there was nothing else you could talk about, Godfrey? This is what you had on your mind?
That's all I'm saying. I think the guy should be forgiven, but I don't want to bring up race. Why does it have to be about race? Well, obviously it is about race, and it's kind of unfair because white actors can be on heroin, be in rehab, all kinds of shit, and they get chances. They get other chances to redeem themselves. And it's always an amazing story. He was in.
Okay, so I got to stop him because literally when he put Martha Stewart, all I could think about is Snoop. I'm like, you mean a nigga that was on trial for murder and got a show right next to her, to her, I just came out of jail. I was just thinking about that doesn't always work though, sir. I think what he's saying is bullshit. And I think when you've been accused of physically harming people, I think we should not be so quick to forgive you because there is a possibility of you physically harming people again. Now, Robert Downey Jr. and Drew Barrymore being on fucking drugs. Everybody's on drugs in Hollywood, nigga. And you know that. So the fact that you even trying to blow that shit up they were on drugs and they got arrested and they were also blackballed at some point. This comment right here that talks about how Rob actually did get blackballed. Robert Downey Jr. was not seen for a while. Before he came back. I'm just saying he did do blackface, but let's not forget the production, the film crew, the studio, everybody allowed him to do blackface in that movie. It was in the script. Okay. And I also wanted to point this out. Robert Downey Jr. shit was 30 years ago. Bring some white boys up as of recent that have been able to be still successful and have a whole bunch of bad press. That's in front of everybody, Marvel. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen anything from any of the Chris's. Have the Chris's done anything? Because y'all know it's about 3 Chris's that's involved in all of the Marvel movies. Okay? Have any of the Chris's done anything lately? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think that being on drugs is the same thing as domestic violence. I don't. And I think that this is stupid and irresponsible for him to say this. Because there have been white men that have been blackballed or people have not really wanted to deal with them. It doesn't last as long, but white people don't have black people either. Let's not forget, black people can always come back to black people. You're basically saying you want white people to ignore the fact that this black man just got accused of basically abusing a white woman. You want them to forgive him for that so that they can give him more opportunities. Instead of the black people that's already out here making, money and doing shit, giving him opportunities, right? And I almost feel like he don't even want the opportunities from the black people. That nigga don't want to do no Tyler Perry movies. He probably got asked to. Y'all, I bet y'all any money Tyler Perry probably wanted to get Jonathan Majors for that Divorce in the Black movie first. And when he was like, I'm not doing no fucking Tyler Perry movie, but Megan, you should do it. Oh my God. I just feel like at the end of the day, white people are always going to give each other the benefit of the doubt in a way that they don't give us the benefit of the doubt because they do not view us as the same. That is where the racism comes from. It is literally subconscious for a lot of them that they don't even know that they have this subconscious, what is unconscious bias towards us and just automatically giving each other the benefit of the doubt. That's what they do. And then they are in control of most of the systems. So that's how that then works. Okay. But to act as if Jonathan Majors should be given a second chance by white people 5 minutes after what happened, I just kind of feel like, nigga, sit down somewhere. Nigga, sit down somewhere. I'm not even gonna let you finish that shit. Good night and good day. So y'all know that we talked yesterday about Phaedra and how she's coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, but also how Phaedra might have left Married to Medicine because they brought Apollo and Shireen's ass on Married to Medicine on a trip trying to check Phaedra. And Phaedra said, bitch, I'm out. I don't know who y'all thought I was. But Married to Medicine was like, bitch, if you thought you was going to come here and make money off of our back for another season with your hemming and hawing and hooing and pooing and purring, bitch, no, we need you to tap the fuck in. And I've been telling y'all ever since Phaedra and Apollo broke up, she has not tapped in on any reality show. Nothing that's happening is genuine except for shit with her kids. Okay.
The word on the street, Phaedra's upset with you after you invited Apollo to the cash trip. And you influenced her to move back. Is that true? I can't say nothing, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's a lie. It's a lie that Todd set up for the bullshit. I'm gonna tell you that's a lie. Part of it's true, but it's a mixture of lies and truth. And I can't but y'all gotta watch Married to Medicine. If y'all know what I'm saying, some people lie. And some people put lies in the street. But I can't say nothing right now. But when we do film, when we do show it, I will break it all down to y'all like it's never been broken before. So the word on the street, Phaedra.
So basically, I can't tell y'all shit. Y'all gotta watch the show. That's fine. Let's move on to update on Scrappy. And because y'all know Scrappy out here getting girls pregnant. Okay.
Comments like these cannot go unanswered. Yes, we use protection. The only thing was that in the middle, I had to leave because I had to go get my daughter. My daughter comes first. So I left her there only off the strength that I knew that she was going back home the next day. And because me and him are talking, I trust him. So a month goes by and we get a phone call that
I'm sorry. You was on a reality show with a rapper who was vying to fuck and date all of the women that are on this show. He chose you, ends up fucking you and your friend, and you're under some illusion that you can trust him to not have unprotected sex with your friend when you're not around. Is that what I'm to believe, young woman? I thought I had my lighter up here. I don't. Young woman, that doesn't make any sense, sweetheart. Sweetheart, if he had sex with your friend while you were there, he will absolutely have sex with your friend when you're not there. Also, sweetheart, talking to someone does not mean you can trust them.
That she's pregnant. I call him and I ask him what happened after I left. And that's when he proceeds to say that he was so drunk and high, he don't remember anything that happened after I left.
He's lying.
Comments like these cannot go unanswered. Yes.
Oh, so now you questioning shit he say, girl?
Show, and you and the guy who you won the show with decided that you finger down.
So I didn't sleep there. I slept out. You can think what you want to think. Take it from there. Whatever. It was fun though.
So Scrappy had already fucked her even before the show was over. But you over here talking to us. You over here talking to us. Acting like you was wronged in some type of way. Girl, the girls just want clout. Okay? The girls, they just, they do anything. They do anything for clout, girl. That's what she said, girl. That's what she said. Hold up.
Put a finger down.
Let me see. Let me just check. Let me see.
Comments like these
Okay.
cannot go unanswered. Yes, we use protection. The only thing was that in the middle, I had to leave because I had to go get my daughter. My daughter comes first. So
just
I
wanna see
left
if
her
there's
there
anything
only
else.
off the strength that I knew that she was going back home the next day. And because me and him are talking, I trust him. So a month goes by and we get a phone call that she's pregnant. I call him and I ask him what happened after I left. And that's when he proceeds to say that he was so drunk and high, he don't remember anything that happened after I left. Comments like these cannot go unanswered.
Okay, that's I was trying to see if she said something else. Okay, I was trying to see if she said something else. Listen, they be pretty, they be fine, but they don't be too bright. Sometimes they just don't be too bright. But that's okay. She's young. Okay. And eventually, hopefully, she will change and she will become a smarter woman. And hopefully one day she will also stop wearing the makeup on her face so light. Because I'm noticing that she seems to think that she's a different color than what she really is. And a lot of her pictures, her face, look like it don't really match. You know what I'm saying? Like it sometimes it just don't look. See, like this isn't the color. That's not the color. That's not the color, friend. That's not the color, friend. I wish that was the color, but that's not the color, friend. Oh, all right. Okay. Now let's see what else. Okay, make sure y'all like the video. Also, I want to let everybody know that we will be going to Bali in 2025 in July 2025, July 1st through July 8th. We will be in Bali with Reset by Design Wellness. Okay, I will be putting together a little compilation video so y'all can see all of the beautiful things that went down when we were in Thailand, girl, because Thailand was everything. Y'all already know about the Ghana trip. Okay, y'all already know the Ghana trip was last November. Okay, and that was an amazing trip. Okay, changed my life, man. Changed my life. Okay. We had a great time. The Thailand trip was even more amazing, than the Ghana trip. So I can't wait to put my little compilation video together to play for y'all on here to get y'all to sign up. Y'all can go to resetbydesignwellness.com. Make sure you're following Reset by Design Wellness on Instagram, girl, because the Bali trip, I feel like we already started selling rooms to the Bali trip already. So, and there are only 12. There's only 12 beds available for the Bali trip. So you might want to go on there, sign up, okay, or at least get on the mailing list if you're trying to go. Because by the time we get to next year, girl, we're off. Okay. So anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. So let's do another update. We have another update on let's do the Kim Porter situation. Okay. So yesterday, everybody, including myself, was reporting on the so-called alleged book that Kim Porter was supposed to be coming out with. Allegedly, Kim Porter was writing a book before she passed about her life, her relationship with Puffy, and all of those things. Apparently, Sloan Bella, the medium on YouTube, said that she talked to Kim Porter in the afterlife. A lot of y'all don't like to believe that shit, but Sloan Bella said a lot of shit that happened before it happened. Like 4 years ago, she did this reading, and then all of this stuff came out around the exact time she said that it would come out, as far as Cassie's lawsuit, Diddy going down, and all of those things, right? Y'all know there have been speculation around Kim Porter's death, which was supposedly pneumonia before COVID. So people don't know, hey, we don't know what happened, what's going on here. People are alleging, and it's been whisperings that Puff Daddy could possibly be like a serial killer of some sort. Girl, I do not know it. I do not know. But I mean, if you have murdered several people allegedly, I don't know if this is true, but if you have done that, then you probably can be called a serial killer. Now, Ebony Electra, I don't know who this is. She says she's a friend of Kim, but she says now it's getting out of hand. There is no book. There never was. Several people continue to speak about and spread blatant lies regarding this mystery manuscript as if it were true. People, it's not. Kim would never do such a thing. And that's the honest to God truth. God knows the truth, and so does she. As for me, I couldn't have another person call my phone or send me a text about this without clearing the air. Any negative feedback or comments on this post will receive no response, except God bless you. Except God bless you. The truth is the truth. Be blessed. So I'm trying to understand, Ebony, how would you know? How would you know, Ebony? How would you know? The reason why I say that is because what do you mean she would never do such a thing? What's so bad about writing a book or writing a manuscript or writing down, period, the fucked up things that a man is doing to you and getting away with, especially in the entertainment industry? That's what people do. They gonna write a tell-all book. You gonna beat their ass and make them suffer for decades? Bitch, I'm coming out with a tell-all book at the end of this, and I'm gonna make my money and let everybody know who you really was. That's how it go. I don't know if y'all paid attention history-wise, but there are so many, books about celebrities based on the fact that people like to come out and tell the truth once a person is deceased or once a person is on the ropes. Diddy's on the ropes right now. Either way, she could have been writing a book or writing her experience in journals or whatever and felt like she wanted to put that together. Why is that so why would you say she would never do such a thing? That makes me feel like I can't trust anything you're saying because you may think the right thing is to not say anything about what happened with Puffy. And see, that's the issue for me. Anybody who thinks that it is wrong for this woman to have told her story or at any point wanted to tell her story, she would never do that. Girl, what the fuck is going on up here with you? I can't trust it. I can't trust it. I don't know. Even Albie Shore said she was writing a book. Child. And Ebony, just because you was friends with her for so long does not mean that you weren't somebody that grew to have that same type of loyalty to Puff. Because Puff is always giving everybody, what they need at certain times. Giving you a job here or there. Giving you money here or there. Girl, Anime Bullock's mama told Ike where she was on the bus route so he can go and snatch her up and put her back in a fucking car and take her back to getting her ass whipped at the house because Ike bought her a house. So if somebody's mama can be bought into selling out their child to an abusive spouse, girl, what the fuck? What make you think we gonna believe you as it pertains to what Kim might have been doing to tell her story about Puffy? Especially because we know there's a story to tell. I know she was her friend. I know that. But I still feel like, so what? So what? Just because you was somebody's close friend don't mean you know that they wrote in a journal. The fuck? And that's another thing. Kim could possibly, even though she knew you were her friend, knew she could not trust you because you might have shown yourself as somebody that, well, what's Puff gonna think? What do you think Puff's gonna think? How you think he's gonna feel? They got people in your life that are there to keep you in check for these niggas. Please know that. These niggas like to see who they can have mind control over because a lot of women that are friends with women like Kim are also attracted to and want that nigga. They want, it don't matter how abusive he is. All they see is he's providing you with a certain type of lifestyle and they want it too. So a lot of these niggas know. And even when you don't have money, if you a nigga that look like you can slang some dick, these niggas will test your friends to see if your friends are susceptible. Because then they can somehow flirt with and then have some type of access control of the friend. And then that helps them control you. So if you doing anything outside of what they want you to be doing, your homegirl might go and tell your nigga behind your back because he's formed some type of allegiance, friendship, loyalty, camaraderie, fuckship, whatever with her. because she want a piece of what you got. Girl, please. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'll wait, but you can't come out and unequivocally say that to me. I feel like you can't come out and unequivocally say that she wasn't writing no damn book. Moving on, y'all.
Can we
Ozzy Osbourne and them? Y'all know I'm just updating y'all because we talked about how they was playing on Britney Spears' Top, and I told y'all leave Britney Spears alone. If all that lady want to do is dance in her underwear in her house for the rest of her fucking life, she should be able to do that without y'all trying to clown her every minute for it. You know, Britney's been through enough. You ain't got to watch it.
Apologize to Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, Britney. I really.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all look a mess. How is it that Ozzy is the healthiest looking person in the room?
Really owe you an apology.
And he was the one that was doing the most drugs. Well, you know, the son look all right. The son look good.
I'm so sorry for making a comment. However,
but I swear to God, it can only be Ozempic.
It would be better if you didn't do the same dance every day. Change a few movements.
All right, I was going to say, Britney, never stop dancing. I love your dancing. It makes you happy, and I'm so sorry if any of us offended you. It's totally not what we talked about.
Listen, I like Britney
I love
a lot.
What is going on with your face? I can't.
Britney Spears.
Well,
it's the same dance every day.
No, sometimes she has knives.
I'm sorry for saying.
Sometimes she has knives. I
don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't.
Sharon looks a fucking mess. This is also hilarious though. Like, he not lying. She do be doing that same little down hair flip. Or I feel like I didn't see that shit a bunch of
don't want to go out the way to hurt anyone.
Be offensive. I really do apologize. I love you all. I think you're beautiful.
Can we apologize?
Thank you, Ozzy. We appreciate the apology. Okay. Best looking one in the bunch. All right, y'all. So let's get into a little bit of the black girl magic. Cause I ain't gonna, listen. We talked about Simone Biles when it came to her husband shit. So I also want to talk about her being the most decorated U.S. gymnast in history, man. Y'all give it up. I have been thoroughly enjoying watching clips of the Olympics. Like literally last night, I think I just scrolled watching several different angles of her doing her performances because this shit is so entertaining and crazy to watch. Like, she is amazing. The whole team really is amazing. Like, they are doing some incredible tricks and work and everything. They're just doing a lot of like amazing work, right? They get their goal, you know what I'm saying? They biting on their goal. The girls out here doing it. But everybody always got something to say. As I said at the beginning of my live, motherfuckers always got something to say. You could be out here throwing your body into the air with such execution, it seems as if it's with reckless abandon. Just as strong as you want to be, so goddamn strong that you can't stick the move because the sheer force with which you hit the ground is catapulting you back, because that's how much air was under you when you hit the ground. Okay? We talking about Simone doing all kind of moves that have never been done before. The other chick who y'all, and I hate that because I don't be knowing nobody's name, y'all. But I've been watching where's Leslie's? Hold up, y'all. Let me come because I want to go to Leslie's first before we start talking about the shady ass white people and everybody else that got something negative to say, about the girls. Hold up. I want to go to Leslie. Yeah, they need to have Leslie Jones at like any type of sports event that she would normally cover. They need to have her actually there. They need to have her there because to me, like, she's one of the people whose Instagrams I was just like scrolling through. So, okay. We just gonna watch some of them. Okay.
She got fucked up. She fell on the bars. I would not get back on them motherfuckers. That shit fucked my eye up like that. She is very tough. She got fucked up.
Okay, she is very tough.
I really hate these stupid rules where they have the
Jordan. Jordan Childs was the one that like had something going on with her and was sick as fuck, and then came back and still got this gold medal.
The two best. Like she's the third best in the world, and she doesn't get to, go in the all around.
She don't get to go in the all around, but she absolutely still got her gold medal.
Man, let me tell you something. That little bitty ass bean.
Bruh.
It's not meant to do all of that on there.
Bruh.
And stay on there.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Man, let me tell you something.
To me, whenever they stick those backflips on the beam with no hands, the way Simone was doing. No, this
show them that you ain't really nervous, babe.
Yeah, come on,
you got
come on.
this. Motherfucker. Perfect.
Okay.
10 tens across.
Tens across the board. Tens across the board. Tens across the board. Hold up, let me see what else. Is it? No, it's the one with your girl. Damn.
Honest with you, none of these teams have even been close to our American team, because these girls went out here and did their damn thing. Now, Simone finna wrap it up like a cute little bow.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up, Simone.
Oh, Simone. I'm pretty sure this might be her last floor exercise. I mean, for the all around.
When I tell y'all, I never understood the dancing and
Let's
gymnastics.
go, girl.
Never understood it.
Let's
enjoy the flipping though.
Go, girl. Yes. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Wow, bitch. Oh, Simone.
Okay. The move is so crazy because not only is she flipping over, she's also rotating as she's flipping. It's crazy.
Yes.
But the girls is out there winning. Smiles are big.
Yeah, well, nobody close to them.
We're biting on gold. The girls were killing the game. Okay. So I just kind of wanted to go through that. I know Simone has a Netflix special. I want to watch it. I need to catch. I've been wanting to catch it. Something for me to go watch when I go sit my ass down and look through this business plan. Anyway, so with all that, with the girls doing all of that hard work, persevering and winning gold medals, this silver medal winning ass bitch decided to call everyone besides Simone lacking in depth and talent. That's what she said. Let's hear.
But besides some,
hey, hold up. This is Michaela Skinner. She won the silver 3 years ago in the Olympics. So she's a medalist, but not a gold one.
Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't like what it used to be. I just noticed, obviously a lot of girls don't work as hard. The girls just don't have the work ethic. And it's hard too because of safe sport. Coaches can't get on athletes and they have to be really careful what they say, which in some ways is really good. But at the same time, to get to where you need to be in gymnastics, you do.
So basically, she's telling us that the girls aren't working as hard as they used to because now the trainers and the coaches aren't allowed to just abuse them.
You have to be, I feel like, a little aggressive and a little intense because I feel like, Russia's not going to be there. So they don't have to have the stress of Russia. And then what other teams really are there? I mean, there's a lot of teams that have gotten better and have gotten stronger, but I feel like no matter what, as long as we do a decent job, we'll be fine. Even just some of the other girls that fell twice and still ending up in second place in the all-around is just kind of crazy to me. Is it Hazley or Hesley?
Because it's about the move, bitch. Yes, I fell right there, but I also did an incredibly hard move the step before, which got me the points. Girl, you know how this works.
Okay. But besides Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't like what it used to be. I just noticed
back when she was on the team winning silver.
I mean, obviously a lot of girls don't work as hard. The girls just don't have the work ethic. And it's hard too because of safe sport. Coaches can't get on athletes.
So it's hard to have good work ethic because you aren't allowed to overdo it with the kids these days.
Athletes and they have to be really careful what they say, which in some ways is really good. But at the same time, to get to where you need to be in gymnastics, you do have to be, I feel like, a little aggressive and a little intense.
Yeah, no, you have to be disciplined. Do y'all remember yesterday when I was telling y'all they need to stop with this putting your fucking fingers down thing when we was talking about the Scrappy situation? Girl, what the fuck?
Down if you have gone through one of the biggest trials in your entire life, getting ready to compete for one of the biggest meets that you've dreamed for ever since you were a little girl, and
She's
the
still ain't
whole world
fucking
had
around.
shut down due to COVID, and you were in the gym training by yourself.
That was at least
and
3
You
fingers.
ended up getting a bone spur injury.
4 fingers.
And were out for a few weeks, and you were doing rehab therapy and treatment.
That's all.
And it was already really, really hard to try to get yourself motivated to come back from
4
that.
fingers.
And then when you start coming back from your injury, you end up getting hit with COVID, and we're out
That's
for
a
a few
5.
more weeks. And then coming back from COVID,
See, we're not even about to go through all of this, bitch, because you stretching it out to make it seem as if you went through some very, very hard trials and tribulations, and you may have. But there's no reason for you to come back on here and talk about these people. Sunny Lee had to stop training, competing for 4 months in 2023 because her entire body swelled up from some kind of kidney issue. Didn't return until August of 2023 and still made the Olympic roster and helped earn her team gold. Michaela Skinner, you will never know peace. Yeah, okay, so it was Sunny, not Jordan. Okay, so it
Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Okay, Simone Biles said lack of talent, lazy Olympic champions. I know that's fucking right. Michaela. And y'all also up there talking about that how the girl hair looks still. The bitch is flipping through the air and y'all still talking about her hair. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. I want y'all to shut up. I really do. I want y'all to shut up talking about somebody's fucking hair while they being an athlete flipping through the goddamn air and shit. Because your hair's supposed to stay in place after you've been flipping in the goddamn air. I hate y'all. Anyway, shout out to Simone Biles for being exemplary and an old magical little bitch flipping all over the place with such precision. Shout out to her. Nah, that's some hard ass shit. I knew gymnasts growing up. Some hard ass shit. So with that being said, y'all are going to like my video right quick, and then we're going to get into this whole Quavo situation. All right, y'all. So last night, the people was reporting that Offset was caught out here with one of his other baby mamas, and she pregnant. And not everybody is wondering if they down to the casino together because she pregnant by him. And the girl name is Pretty Reds. That's her name. Well, this was Offset's response.
Shorty? Hey, about Shorty.
With all seriousness, he got on live just to say that. He could have recorded that shit on his phone and posted it as a post all real. That nigga got on live, waited for y'all to come on live, said 2 words, and then exited off the live. She says, I'm pregnant as well. You people are sick as fuck out here, shaking my head. Girl, we not sick. Don't you act like something wrong with us because we think that he's a cheater, girl. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater, bitch. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater, girl. That's what he do. He's a young rapper with millions of dollars. He's a cheater, girl. He's not gonna be faithful. At this point, then people should just have an open relationship. And the rule probably is don't have me out here looking stupid. Meaning, get you some hoes with something to lose that's gonna keep their mouths closed and not be telling everybody our fucking business, embarrassing me while I'm possibly at home pregnant. I don't know why y'all ever believe that Offset isn't cheating. To me, Offset is always talking to or fucking with other women besides Cardi. He might go through small little stints where he doesn't talk to them or he spends more time at home and everybody got to respect the household and all of that type of shit. But essentially, he is a 30-something-year-old millionaire rapper married to another 30-something millionaire rapper who likes to get pregnant and build a family like a Latina girl. Listen to me. He's going to always be out here serving up dick to who he wants to give it to. There's no point in anybody even being upset at this point. She said, it's completely crazy that I even have to do this. Please, if not for me, please respect my late husband. I am just beginning to grieve. Having a night out with my family is definitely not an opportunity for clickbait. I am carrying the last gift my husband will give this earth. All I want is peace. If you're looking for a story, there is nothing to see here. Please respect all families involved. Y'all make up things, not caring about the impact. Please stop. So here's the thing. You pregnant, but you down to the casino. Girl, I don't know about y'all, but I don't think no pregnant people need to be in casinos. Do you know how much they smoke in casinos, girl? You can catch lung cancer being in the goddamn casino. All right? So I just kind of feel like at the end of the day, you could say that's not what's going on. You could throw the baby in the deceased husband in our face and all of that. But at the end of the day, girl, we could still choose not to believe you. It doesn't even fucking matter. Nobody involved should believe what's being said on the blogs at face value. Meaning Cardi should not be at home pissed off, mad because she saw this shit online. Like that should not be what's going on right now. Yeah, apparently, I guess her husband must have passed away recently. Not the ultrasound look like Offset to me. I can't stand y'all. Go to hell. Y'all just gotta not take any of this shit. Like if I was Cardi and them, I wouldn't believe anything until I saw it show up on my doorstep. Like that's how I would handle all of this shit. And then I would handle it. But she know who she with. Y'all was just mad at her for being pregnant by her fucking husband. People really need to do the research. I'm at a public place gambling at a casino with a married 8-month pregnant woman. What the fuck I look like being outside publicly cheating, shaking my damn head. Like you do every other time your stupid ass get caught outside cheating? I do think he had a public place gambling, and that's the bigger story, is that he's somewhere fucking gambling. That might be the biggest issue in this whole story, is not that he's cheating, it's that he's gambling. Because on some level, I feel like that might be his real issue, y'all. Not the pussy, the chips. I think he might have a little gambling problem. Because I do wonder, sometimes if that's what Cardi is like, nigga, we don't have the funds for you to be gambling away hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because they do that. A lot of these little famous dudes that, rappers and all of that, they get famous, they start gambling because they got a lot of money. So they go sit at the tables. Exactly. You 8 months pregnant at a casino, bitch. Why is you 8 months pregnant at a casino? That make us think you fucking even more. Girl, pregnant women have sex. I don't know about y'all. Hi, Drake. How are you? Listen. Niggas be having gambling issues. I think he's so worried about them chips. He ain't worried about no coochie in this moment. But I also have to ask her, why the fuck is she in? Do y'all know how dark and dank casinos be? Y'all, I have walked in some casinos. It was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This shit feel like walking into hell. It's just something very dark about the energy. I also don't like all of that cigarette smoke and carpet. Like, no. Too much cigarette smoke and carpet. I don't like it. I don't like it and I don't want it. And you 8 months pregnant, down there about to give the baby lung cancer, bitch. Talking about a deceased husband. Girl, what's going on? All I know is I better not see Cardi B nowhere online screaming and hollering about this, because she probably 8 months pregnant some goddamn well. She probably 8 months pregnant down to the house, looking at her phone, scrolling with her nails click-clacking real hard, trying not to get her pressure up because she don't want nothing to happen to her baby.
But besides,
girl, hold up, let me see. Okay, so wait, there was some clap baggage on the Simone story. So y'all saw how Simone Biles wrote lack of talent, lazy Olympic champions. Well, Michaela came back and said it doesn't get more iconic than this. She fucked around and found out for real. Feels like I need to apologize just to redeem my first name. Oh, this was another Michaela. F around and find out. Jay Owen said that. Okay, that y'all know that's her husband. And Jordan said, and that's on periods. Oop, I've been blocked. That's funny. How you gonna get online talking shit about us? I respond, and now I'm blocked. Now I'm blocked. I'm blocked. I did it. It was me. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Oh, Lord, y'all. Trump is somewhere talking. Let's see. Let's see, y'all. Let's just see. Shits and giggles. Donald Trump becomes hostile after being pressed about his racist rhetoric at the NABJ conference. I've been the best president for the Black population since Abraham Lincoln.
A very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something was
President,
wrong.
I would love
I think
if you
it's
can
a
answer
very
the question
nasty
on your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I have
believe that
answered the
Black voters
question.
should trust you with another
I
4
have
years.
been the best president for the Black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President
That's
Johnson,
my
who signed the
answer.
Voting Rights
And
Act.
for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
Let me just ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is—
He just be saying shit, y'all. He just be saying shit. I don't even know why people respond at this point. You know he's not the best damn anything.
the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
Give me a
literally
definition
the words
then. Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition.
Sir, I'm asking you a question,
No,
a
you
very
have to
direct
define
question.
it. Define it for me if you
I
would.
just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a Black woman?
Well, I can say no. I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly. I think it's a.
I've known her a long time indirectly. Child, that's one. I just watched a video on TikTok and I shared it on my TikTok about how when couples are getting into arguments or you're trying to hold someone accountable for something and they start like harping on the exact word or the exact time instead of focusing on what you're actually saying, the context of what you're saying, the feeling, the emotions that you're talking about. They rather focus on these like very minute details that don't really matter so that they can make you responsible for some stupid fucking definition so that they don't have to be accountable for what they're being held to the fire for. That was what he did. That was very interesting. I'm gonna have to go back and circle through that TikTok couple's page some more. Let's see, what else did he say?
Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe Black district attorneys. You've attacked Black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking Black supporters to vote for you, why should Black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think.
And then that we saw the way he responded to that not very well. Let's continue.
Tanya Massey, someone from Illinois, an unarmed Black woman was shot the other day in her home by a deputy sheriff. The deputy has since been charged with murder. You've said police would get immunity from prosecution if you win. Why should someone like that officer have immunity, in your opinion?
Immunity?
immunity?
I don't know the exact case, but I saw something, and it.
So you didn't see this very recent news story that's okay.
Didn't look. It didn't look good to me. It didn't look good to me. Are you talking with the water, right?
Yeah. Well,
she didn't actually throw any water. So the fact that you're even making that movement when we know that's not what happened is so problematic. Let's continue.
I mean, police unions are not backing this person either. But again,
they're going to be charging the officer. I guess they're charging the officer.
You didn't hear? You didn't hear her say?
So why should he receive immunity?
Well, he might not. I mean, it depends. It depends on what happens. I'm talking about people that are much different cases than that. We need people to protect ourselves. And by the way, in Chicago, as an example, a few weeks ago,
He can't even get the words out to answer this question.
so July 4th weekend, they had 117 shootings.
So you're bringing up a case where we know Chicago always has a high number of shootings during the holidays. It literally happens every time there's a major holiday where everybody's going to be outside, especially during the summer months. It is what it is. For you to then bring that up instead of answering the question that she's actually asking you, why should a police officer receive immunity if police officers are known to kill people out of anger, annoyance, and racism? Why should they receive immunity? Now you're going to extend this question to a different group of people. We're talking about a specific officer that if under your rule, as you say, all police officers will receive immunity. We know that was something he can't even really, he can make that happen through the Supreme Court, I'm sure, but it's a promise he's making so that he can get all the police unions to vote for him. Because there's a split between some of the Republicans and the MAGA people.
And 17 deaths. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. We need to have our police officers have the respect and dignity back. In this particular case, I saw something that
police officers have the respect and the dignity that they do their job with. That is nothing that our government can really supply them with.
didn't look good to me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
So can you get a little more specific back to the immunity question? Who would make those
Well, right now, for the most part, people are protected by their unions, by their police unions, or by their police departments. But I'm saying if I felt, or if a group of people would feel that somebody was being unfairly prosecuted because the person did a good job maybe with crime, or made a mistake, an innocent mistake. There's a big difference between being a bad person and making an innocent mistake. But if somebody made an innocent mistake, I would want to help that person.
What would those exceptions be? What would determine
you
an
go
innocent
after
mistake?
somebody and it's a very close call and it's very dangerous, and
you go after somebody and it meaning you attack somebody, they fight back, you should be able to kill them, is what it sounds like he's saying.
The policeman's life and woman is a very difficult thing, because sometimes you have less than a second to make a life and death
but this
decision.
wasn't that.
And sometimes very bad decisions are made.
He was gonna live.
They're not made from an evil standpoint, but they're made from the standpoint of they made a mistake.
On your mask.
Girl, people make mistakes, people end up dead, and they should get immunity. No.
The big problems and a lot of the
mistakes still happen, so there needs to be some responsibility. That's bogus.
Journalists in this room, I know, and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are black. I will tell you that coming from the border are millions and millions of people.
Not him. Listen, y'all, divisiveness. I can't answer this question directly about what the fuck a black job is. So I'm going to bring up the Mexicans, because then I can make black people feel fear that somebody's going to come and take their jobs. That's the same thing that they do to white people. They do to the blue collar white people. Oh, the Mexicans, the black people, they're going to come and steal your jobs.
That happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr. President,
Girl, good night.
Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those?
Okay, we read that one. We had that one. But yeah, y'all, this is what we're working with right now. Let's see. Kamala Harris campaign team calls out Donald Trump for agreeing to attend the National Association of Black Journalists Convention. We know Donald Trump is going to lie about his record and the real harm he's caused Black communities. He must be called out. Child. They had him down to the girl, not the NABJ girl. Not the Black journalist, child. Girl. Shit show. Shit show. That's all I can say. Shit show. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna drop it like it's hot right there. I'm sure there is an entire video of this somewhere. I'm getting it off of the Neighborhood Talk.
The big problem.
I believe it was on C-SPAN. So I guess wherever you can find things that are put on C-SPAN, girl. You know. But I got it from the Neighborhood Talk, girl, because we be where? At the top of the blogs. Okay. Listen, shout out to Roxanne. So that's it, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for coming through. I'll be back tomorrow for something. And I'll give you guys Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in a members only live. So I love you all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. The rain is about to start. So I'm going to get up off of here. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.